Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today, we've got 7 such specimens to examine. 7 trading card autograph request return specimens to examine. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy the fun presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. All right, we're going to have some fun today. We've also got to announce our winner. On our last video, we did a pick 2 of these Chronicles cards. Somebody actually won that contest. We're going to tell you who won today. After our TTMs, we're going to give away another. We're going to do a pick 3 on these 2022-23 Panini NBA Hoops cards. Well, if you remember in that last video, I mentioned that we had this 625-day return. It's coming from a U.S. senator. I said, who in the world took so long to send it back? If anybody could guess who the senator was, they would win. Any 2 of these cards they wanted, we did have a winner. I checked out all the comments before I started this. We're going to peel this tape off and show you who that senator was. Tom Cotton. we had somebody actually guess that. Tom Cotton. He's the U.S. senator. Took over 600 days to send this back. I'm going to cut this thing open here. We're going to take a look, see what in the heck took so long. I sent this guy, I believe I sent him a gospel track, the Jack Chick track, if you know what those are. Let me show you one. This one here is in Japanese, but they're gospel tracks. I believe I sent him one. Of course, if you compare the size of the envelope, it doesn't look like he sent our track back. I believe he claims he's a Christian. I believe he's a self-proclaimed Christian. I could be wrong, but it always makes me wonder when the self-proclaimed Christian won't put their name on a gospel track. But who knows? We'll see. Let's pull this out. I'm sure it's 8x10 preprint. Look at the size of this thing. Let's take a look at what we got from Senator Tom Cotton. Oh, look at that lovely photo, would you? Tom Cotton from Arkansas. Look at that. Oh, God bless you, Mr. Cotton. Thank you for that. Is that a real signature? I don't know how you can tell. It's got my name there on it. It says all the best. Could be fake. I don't know, but it's very, very nice. It's not what I sent him, but I'm sure he did the best he could. God bless him. Hope he does well in his political career. He's a Harvard lawyer. I think he's one of those Republicans that, talks about the East Coast elite and they're no good, but of course he went to Harvard. But all right, Senator Cotton, we hope the best for you. I hope the Holy Spirit can guide you into some wise decisions there in the Senate. Tom Cotton, look at that. 8x10. I don't know, like I said, if that's a real signature, but that's what we got from Senator Cotton. One of you guys guessed that. Let me know which 2 of these Chronicles cards you want. All right, let's get ready. Let's get into some real TTM action now. See what we got. This first one is coming to us from Parts Unknown. From somewhere out there in the universe. Sent to us by the That Behind All That. Let's see what we got coming to us. Sent to us by the That Behind All That. Let me open this up and see. Oh, look at that. Another one of our Skybox cards. Like I said, I sent out a bunch of these. Got a beautiful one return from Mr. Dan Shays. 63 years old, signed the 91-92 Skybox. That thing looks sweet, doesn't it? He's the son of Hall of Famer Dolph Shays. He had some modest success at Syracuse. 1981 All Big East. Had a 23 rebound game against Georgetown. First round pick in the 81 draft by Utah Jazz. Was a backup center most of his 18-year career. Averaged 7.7 points and 5 rebounds per game. Best year was 1987-88 for Denver. Averaged 13.9 points and 8.2 rebounds per game. Old Dan Shays, son of Hall of Famer Dolph Shays. Look at that sweet card. I tell you what, these Skybox cards look real good signed. Thank you, Mr. Shays. All right, we got one down. Let's see what our next one is. This one's coming to us where? St. Paul, Minnesota. Named after the Apostle Paul, who did so much to spread the gospel of Jesus. Let's see what we got after the town named after the Apostle Paul. From St. Paul, Minnesota. Oh, another Skybox. Beautiful. Love getting these Skybox cards. They look great. Look at that. Willie Burton, 54 years old. He was all Big Ten in 1990 at Minnesota. Number 9 overall pick in the 1990 draft by Miami. Played 8 years in the NBA. Averaged 10.3 points per game. His best year was 1994-95 for the 76ers. Averaged 15.3 points per game, and he had a 53-point game against Miami. Oh, Willie Burton. Oh, he looks so happy there. Thank you, Mr. Burton. Appreciate you signing that Skybox. Man, these things look really sweet. Willie Burton, thank you. All right, our next one is coming to us from Charles Ati. Charles Ati, North Carolina. Never heard of it. Let's see what we got from Charles Ati, North Carolina. Another Skybox. Like I said, I sent out a bunch of these. We're good to see us getting back so many of them. Mike Jaminski, beautiful, 63 years old. Pretty good ball player. He started on some of those old Bill Foster Duke teams. That was just before Coach K took over down there. He helped lay a nice foundation for Coach K to build on. 3-time All-ACC, 1977 ACC Rookie of the Year, ACC Player of the Year and All-American in 1979. Number 7 overall pick in the 1980 draft by the Nets. Played 14 pretty decent years in the NBA. Averaged 11.7 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 1.1 blocks per game. Best year, 1988-89 with the Sixers. Averaged 17.4 points per game, 9.4 rebounds, and 1.3 blocks per game. And he's a member of the Polish American Sports Hall of Fame. Mike Jaminski. Nice. Look at that. That is a good one to get back. 3 straight Skybox returns. Love it. Let's see what we got next. Now this one I can tell. This is coming to us from Los Angeles, California. The entertainment capital of the world. I can tell by the feel of it. This is one of our entertainment. This is a photograph in there, one of our celebrity photographs. And I'm going to cut this carefully because they take up most of the envelope. Let's see which entertainer we got. This coming to us from Los Angeles. We got that stuck. It's in there pretty good. Oh, that is a sweet one. Beautiful. Look at that. You guys know who this is signing this? Look down here, the director, Paul Verhoeven. This is a sweet one. I don't know. You guys probably have seen some of his movies, even if you don't know the name. In the U.S., he's best known for his films RoboCop, Total Recall, Basic Instinct, Showgirls. I guess you would kind of call those like posh trash films. But in Europe, he made some very outstanding art films. The best of them, this one here, it's a Dutch psychological horror film. The Dutch title there, De Vierde Man. In English, they call it The Fourth Man. What a great movie that was. Very tough for you to see over here nowadays. It's not hardly even on DVD. I don't think they show it on any of the cable channels. But if you get a chance to see that, great movie about a this bisexual writer who has visions of the Virgin Mary while he's involved in this love triangle with a woman who he thinks is a Black Widow type serial killer and her boyfriend. Great movie. All kinds of stuff in that movie. Little bit of everything. If you get a chance to see it, go ahead and watch that. The star of that movie is this guy here, Jerome Crabbe, I believe his name is. In the U.S., you probably saw him in the that remake of The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. But this is a great movie. Paul Verhoeven, great director. Thank you, sir, for signing this little poster card. Really appreciate that. Great filmmaker. Makes some wild stuff. Paul Verhoeven. Really appreciate it. All right, let's keep going. We got another one. This one here is Metroplex, Michigan. Right around the corner from where we live. The odds are we got a tiger, a lion, a piston, a red wing, maybe a U of M guy. Let's see what we got. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. I've been waiting a long time for this one. Mr. Mickey Stanley. Look at that sweet old 1973 Topps card. Mickey's now 80 years old and one of the greatest defensive center fielders of all time. He patrolled Old Tiger Stadium's 440-foot center field flawlessly for 15 years. And he had his little moments at the plate, too, with 117 career home runs. Of course, he's a four-time Gold Glove winner and best known probably for one of the most unselfish acts in baseball history. In the 1968 World Series, he moved from center field to shortstop, a position he had never played before. So the Tigers could get Ray Oyler's feeble bat out of the lineup and keep Jim Northrup's bat in the lineup. And, of course, it was Northrup who had the World Series winning triple off Bob Gibson in Game 7. Would not have been possible if Stanley had refused to switch from center field to shortstop. But he did it for the good of the team. He played the shortstop flawlessly, didn't commit an error. Tigers won that World Series. World Series hero, Mickey Stanley. Thank you, sir. Look at that sweet old Topps card. Waited a long time for that. It's nice to get it back. Mickey Stanley. Thank you, sir. Detroit Tigers World Series hero. Really appreciate that. That was a great one. Got a couple left. Let's see what this one here is. North Texas. One of the friendliest places in America. North Texas. Let's see what we got coming to us from North Texas. What do we got? Oh, look at this. Beautiful Jerry Logan's 1968 Topps rookie card. That is a beauty. Look at that sweet old Topps card. Those things are beautiful. And that signature looks great. But God bless on there. Thank you, Mr. Logan. God bless you. Thank you for signing this card. He's 81 years old. He's a great old safety, fourth-round pick in the 1963 draft out of West Texas A&M by the Colts. played 10 years for Baltimore, three-time Pro Bowler, had the game-ending interception off of Craig Morton in Super Bowl V, 34 career interceptions, 5 of them returned for touchdowns. One of the best safeties, old Jerry Logan. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you. Look at that beautiful card. Let me see if he put anything on this note here. What did I ask old Jerry Logan? I said, did you have any favorite teammates on those old Colts teams? I liked all my teammates. Any opposing players you really disliked? No. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Logan. He's a very agreeable person. I really appreciate you signing that Topps card. Look at that. That is a beauty. All right, we got one last one here. This one is coming to us from Santa Clarita, California. Let's cut this thing open and see what we got. Santa Clarita, California. Looks like we got a note and our card. Card stuck in the envelope. Oh, we got one of our custom art cards. Beautifully signed, but look at that. That is sweet. Old TV actress Andrea Marcovici on this custom. Oh, she signed the back of our custom card, too. 2 signatures on one card. Very nice. 74 years old. Like I said, one of the best TV actresses of the 70s and 80s. She started her career as a singer, was making appearances on shows like Mike Douglas and Merv Griffin. Then she transitioned over to acting with a role in the old soap opera, Love is a Many Splendored Thing. And then she became, like I said, a staple of the 1970s and 80s television. This card here, we have her one of her best performances. She was on that great old television show, Harry O. This one here is from the second pilot episode. It's called Smile, Jenny, You're Dead. Great old TV actress. She was also on shows like Hill Street Blues, Kojak, Incredible Hulk, Magnum P.I., Taxi, you name it. And she even recently came out of retirement, did some episodes in 2019 on that great, crazy TV show Baskets, the Zach Galifianakis show. That is one of the craziest shows you've ever seen. She played the ultra-woke wellness instructor, did a great job. Andrea Marcovici, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We don't often get the entertainers answering the questions on the notes. Let's see if she answers some questions. Look at that. Yes, she did. Said, I really enjoyed your work on Baskets. Original clever show. Was that a fun role to do? Absolutely. I adored Zach, and Louie was particularly sweet. Thanks for writing. Love, Andrea. Louie was Louie Anderson, who recently passed away. Louie played Zach's mom on that show. I don't know if you guys ever seen Baskets, but that's a pretty funny show. A little bit out there, a little over the top, but I really enjoyed it. And she did a good job on the episodes that she was on. Andrea Marcovici, thank you. Outstanding. Well, we had some great TTM returns. Like I said, what we're going to do now, we're going to do we're going to give away 3 of these, any 3 of these 2022-23 Panini NBA Hoops cards. What do you got to do? We're going to do this a little differently. We did some trivia. Didn't seem, nobody seemed too excited about the trivia, so we're going to do something a little bit different. The winner of this contest, all you got to do, this is going to be for our Twitter followers. Anybody that follows me on Twitter, you put in there in the comment field your full Twitter address with the little @ symbol and everything, so I know who it really is. Don't put Joe. Just put the whole Twitter address, your full Twitter address down in the comments field. If only one person does, you just tell me which 3 of these hoops cards you want. Get it in the comment field by 10 a.m. March 24th, 2023. Remember, put that @ symbol and your full, complete Twitter address. You can pick any 3 of these cards you want, except if we get a Jaden Ivey or a Jalen Duran. I'm going to keep those for myself. Otherwise, take any 3 you want. Let's see what we got. NBA Hoops from Panini. Let's see what we got. Card number 1. Who is that? Chris Boucher. All right. Let's look at the back of these. Oh, that's kind of a nice back. I'm not a big NBA fan anymore, so I don't even know who most of these guys are. I don't know. We got here Jimmy Butler, of course. He's had his ups and downs. Jimmy Butler, all right. Who's this guy? O'Shea Brissett. I wonder if he's related to Jacoby Brissett. O'Shea Brissett, all right. Kevin Love. That guy's had an interesting career. Kevin Love. Now, what's next? Uh-oh, look, about an oddball. Ben Simmons. Look at this card. Ben Simmons. There's something else. Ben Simmons. Look at that. He is a crazy cat. Ben Simmons. All right, what's next? We got here Danny Green. Danny Green. All right. What's this one here? Gordon Hayward. Huh? He has his ups and downs too. Gordon Hayward. Pat Connaughton. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. What is this cat? This is Porzingis. Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis. All right. Ugh. Russell Westbrook. He's washed up. Jason Tate. Jason Tate. I'll just call him Jason Tate. Never heard of him. Alright, is this a rookie card? Oh no, that's Jamal Murray. I'm thinking of the other guy. Jamal Murray. Nope. Who's this guy? Herbert Jones. Never heard of him. Herbert Jones. I don't follow the NBA. What we got here? Kyle Kuzma. All right. LeBron James. Look at that, LeBron James. Kevin Porter Jr. All right. Got any rookie cards yet? Keldon Johnson. Jalen Suggs. All right. Oh, Rudy Gobert. There's a rookie card. Look at that. Look at that. Nikola Jovic. Nikola Jovic rookie card. That's kind of a dud pack so far, I'll tell you what. Nobody's going to even bother with this. Gary Payton II. Here's a rookie card. Walker Kessler. Oh, he's pretty good. He's having a pretty good rookie season. Walker Kessler. Somebody might want that. It'd be hard-pressed so far to dig out 3 of these cards. Andrew Wiggins. Another rookie card, Ryan Rollins. I don't know how well he's doing. Got a Steph Curry. Look at that one. Here's another rookie card, Luke Travers. Luke Travers. We got a fancy little splash card, DeAnthony Melton. And what's this card here? Frequent Flyers, Jalen Green. This is a dud pack for sure. And we got a Skyview, Zach LaVine. And our last card, Wendell Moore Jr. arriving now. Well, we're probably not going to get too many people entering this contest. That was a dud pack. Walker Kessler's probably the best card. But anyway, if you want 3 of those, any 3 of those, Remember, all you got to do is put your Twitter address down there in the comment field. If you're a follower of mine on Twitter, you're entered to win. Just put your at full Twitter address down there in that comment so I know, so I can look up there on Twitter and see. Like I said, if only one of you enters, you got it. If more than one, we'll do a random drawing. But that is it. That was a dud pack. NBA hoops, you let us down. There wasn't hardly anything in that pack. All right. Before we go, I got to remind everybody, get over to Amazon.com. Type in the author's name, your narrator there. Put that title in the search bar on Amazon.com. This book will come up. Buy a copy. If you're not easily offended, that is. If you don't think life is just one of these walks at the beach and things will get better, that's the dominant faith of the day. Things will get better. If you think life is a little bit rough and you had your ups and downs and you wish somebody would really tell you, really examine what the day-to-day life is like and how we struggle to get through it, you might like this book. You might like reading a little bit about somebody gets into some scrapes and tries to work his way through it and do the best he can, or maybe he doesn't even try to do the best he can. Maybe he's just kicked around from day to day. Anyway, if you like high-quality literary fiction, get over to Amazon.com, buy this book. For now, we're going to hit the stop button on this thing and dump yet another TTM video into the worldwide YouTube video airfill. God willing, we'll be back in a few days with some more. Until then, remember, enjoy the rest of your life.